Die right now?
Yep.
La 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 la. I don't care what you say. La la la.
Hi.
Hello?
You stepped in the puddle, buddy. Your sock's gonna get all wet. Your sock is all soaked and wet.
Oh, what an assault.
Fuck you up. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say it again, bro. Say it again. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Are you serious right now?
Let's go.
Don't you touch me. Don't you put hands on me. This is a lawsuit, sir.
Okay.
Everybody see what's happening? Look at this.
That's wrong.
Quit touching my penis! Quit touching my penis! Quit touching my penis! It's not. It's called a public easement. Quit trying to fucking bully me. I know my rights.
Stop. Come on. You're like an old man, and I'm an old man.
Sir, that's not nice of you, sir. That's not nice of you.
It's a First Amendment right violation. I'm a press.
No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face is what you wanted to do. Yes, you do. Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint, okay? Okay. Those are my fucking court records on the floor.
Get this off my wrist!
She has a broken back, by the way, too.
I think that me wanting to know where to find you has anything to do with YouTube. You're sadly mistaken. Your name is going on the lawsuit.
It's tough, guys. You know, before I begin, I actually just got some very sad news. Like literally, my friend just sent this to me. And if you're not a fan of American football, you probably have no idea who this guy is. But this was one of my favorite players. News just came out that the NFL has found out that Vontae Davis, cornerback for Indianapolis, Buffalo. He was drafted by Miami in 2009. If anyone here is an American football fan, was found dead in his home today. He was one of my favorite corners, in my early days of watching football. I mean, the loss of life is tragic regardless of what age, but at 35, that's sad. That's just sad. If anyone knows who that is, of course, that's very sad news. Hearts and, thoughts and prayers going out with their family. I'm of the firm belief no parents should have to bury their child. And his grandmother was the one that found him, according to reports. So that's just sad. That's just sad. I hate this, this is a long stream we're going to have, guys, unfortunately, but I couldn't just not share that because he was, like I said, one of my favorite players. When he was drafted, 2009, my early days watching football, really becoming a fan of football. Yeah, that's tough. So we see, hold on here. Ray's right. Let's just have a moment of silence, please. All right, so here we are. This has been such a great week with frauditing, guys. How many of these idiots have been arrested? We were going to watch the Chili video, the Long Island Audit video of him being arrested, which, well, we might. We might. It's just, first off, let me not be selfish. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I really do. I spent time with my family, with my parents yesterday, went out to eat, did a little shopping. So it was a nice weekend, and then, I show up to work, and then it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So I know a lot of people were sending me questions and commenting, and people were like, hold on, I'm getting messages. Okay. People were saying, oh well, there's no way that's serious. Oh, there's no way that's real. Blah 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 blah. It's let's just go through this step by step. We have some people backstage, but I just want to go over a couple things first. Let me just make sure you guys can see it correctly. So I received this, and it's my fault because they brought the documentation to my job, and I had the option to accept service. I didn't know what it was. Usually when someone hands you a document, you just take it. Oh, yeah. He was a beast at Illinois. That's why he got drafted in the first round. And, it's a shame his career ended with the joke about him retiring at halftime. I hated that because he was a good player. Just his body was just so bad at that point. Football really messes people up. So anyway, so what is this? So this is, a lot of people just say it's a cover sheet. This is a notice to defend. This is what goes on any type of civil commencement, indicating to the person that they're being sued. Now, I have some questions about this, and I'll explain why in a moment. But this is the county it was filed in Connecticut. My county. Let's just go through it so everyone understands what this document actually is saying. So, notice to defend. It says you have been sued in court. Okay, I'll have to make it a little bigger. There we go. It says if you wish to defend against the claims set forth in the following pages, you must take action within 20 days after this complaint and notice are served by entering a written appearance personally or by an attorney and filing in writing with the court your defenses or objection to the claims set forth against you. So, understand, in law, when you file a commencement of a civil action, you have 30 days to respond. If you don't respond within 30 days, then the other party has the option to file what's called judgment in default against you. Okay. Now it says 20 days. The reason it says 20 days in law, what happens usually is you have 20 days to respond, and then the filing party has to file send what's called a 10-day letter. So after 20 days have elapsed, you send a 10-day letter out saying, hey, we served you with a complaint, blah, 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 blah. You have 10 days to respond. If not, we will seek whatever legal action, blah, 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 against you, whatever. And it says it right here. If you read on, it says, you are warned that if you fail to do so the case may proceed without you, and a judgment may be entered against you by the court without further notice for any money claimed by the complaint or for any other claim or relief requested by the plaintiff. You may lose money or property or other rights important to you. So unfortunately, that's what happens. So when you don't respond to that type of a civil action, then a judgment in default can be entered against you. And yeah, people can be liable for losing property. They get owed gross amounts of money. They could just have a judgment against them. And if you have a judgment against you, don't even think about trying to apply for jobs, apply for apartments. Look, whatchamacallit, Jessica, Riot Radio Girl, she went to court for criminal action and she couldn't get an apartment. Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. So, of course, it goes on. You should take this paper to your lawyer, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have a lawyer. And on this, they are required to give you a referral service of pretty much you'll call this. Let's say hypothetically you don't have an attorney. You call the attorney, or you call this number. You tell them what type of case you have. They'll assign you to a firm that will take on your case pretty much. I don't need a lawyer for this. I don't. Well, it's just, I mean, look, guys, we know how for public safety is. I could see him right now calling my job. For all we know, that's what he's doing right now. Calling my job, complaining to my boss or super or whoever. It's, I don't know. I really don't know. That's why it's like, I was talking to some of the people backstage today. They can tell, like, I'm really pensive. Hold on. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. So this is the affidavit of service. Now, here's why I think that this suit has not been filed yet, but I did receive some type of notice. So just bear with me just a second, guys. An affidavit of certified mail service. It says, I, Thomas Clay, as we know is his lawyer, I mean, the DUI guy even confirmed it, declared that I served me by certified mail, return receipt requested with plaintiff's notice to defend for civil action by cover letter, which was dated March 29th, which was what, Friday? So he probably sent it out Friday. A copy of the cover letter is attached. I declare under perjury, blah, 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 executed, blah. There he is. Now, usually when you see this, there is a date stamp. Very few times have I seen or have I tried to serve a document, or have I seen a document served where it doesn't have a date stamp? So I'm thinking that this hasn't been filed yet. However, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made it so you guys couldn't see it. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you guys were able to read that, but that's not the important part. I also received in this affidavit of service, it says a certified mail, blah, 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 a copy of the cover letter is attached. Let's read the letter that I received. And this is the legit part. I know it is for a fact. I can tell. So this is the firm that Thomas Clay works at. He is, I guess, the founding attorney, I guess, in Louisville, Kentucky. And you know, I'm sorry, I do want to see, because I know you guys are commenting a lot. So that's a really good point. That's a really good point. And I'm going to explain why this is legal in just a second. Because here's the thing. I'll explain it now. So in law, there's something that's called a pro hoc vice, which is Latin literally for this time only. What that means is if an attorney is not licensed in that state, they can have an attorney in the state in which they want to file literally do what's called a pro hoc, granting them for one time only, which is the Latin definition, file a case in that county and represent themselves or enter an appearance on behalf of someone in that county. So that's why, even though he's not licensed in Connecticut, he's able to file in Connecticut. Now, what that means is he must know some lawyer in Connecticut. That's the only way I can see it happening. He must know some lawyer in Connecticut that agreed to allow him to enter his appearance on this case. How that is possible? Look, I know he's a pretty well-known attorney in Kentucky. I don't deny that he has those type of resources. I don't know. I don't know. But that's a fantastic question. That's a fantastic question. Because from the naked eye, people will look at that and say, well, wait a minute. Well, he can't file, and he would have to have a Connecticut attorney file anyway. He couldn't file personally himself. Yes, he could. And here we go. And this is an attorney right here. There is a fee and must be approved before representation. That is true. So a judge would have to sign the order. My question is, where's the judge's order? Judge signed order. My whole argument is, I don't think this case has been filed yet. I think I'm just being threatened. So let's look at the letter that we received. Well, no. That's not a fake form. That's not a fake. Hold on. That's not a fake form. This is not a fake form. This is exactly what you file. You absolutely file this with your notice of intent to sue, because you have to notify them whether or not. You have to notify them that they're being sued. I can hand anyone a complaint. They're not going to know what it means. They're not going to know what the reality of it. So you have to attach this. So this is, are there any misspellings? Any misspellings? We'll see. We'll see. Yes. It depends on the county. As you know, every county is different. This county in particular, yes. You should be able to find it. Civil docket search. Hartford, Connecticut. Now, I just want to go through this letter, guys. It's pretty interesting. Now, the other reason why I don't think it's been filed yet is because if you look, it has right here in the cease and desist, defamation of character, our file number, and there's a list of number there. I think, hold on, I'm sorry, leave it 3:30. Okay, that's fine. I think that this is the office's personal file. I think this is what the office sent itself. And if they don't get a response, then they'll file the whatever they're trying to file. So let's have a look at what the letter says. It says, please be advised, this office represents Christopher Ryder and reference to the above caption matter. Above caption matter, him versus me. This is blah, 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 blah. Mr. Ryder has indicated to us that you have joined numerous internet groups who have have joined numerous internet groups who have collectively been engaging in defaming the character of my client. This has been done by means of videos, internet posts, Facebook groups, emails, calls, and text messages. Now, you guys know my channel. How many videos have I ever done on this guy? How many videos have I done on for public safety? Explain. Internet posts. I don't post anything about him on the internet. I post community posts about people, not him. Emails, calls, and text messages. Have I ever called, emailed, or text messaged him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And Facebook groups, I'm on one. Excuse me. I joined one recently. Hold on. Need some water. Excuse me. I joined one. I joined one, but I'm not active in them. They'll tell you I'm never post. I never do anything like that. So I've covered him on 2 streams. One stream, I think it was Tiffany with the sex offender, and then another stream where he came on to start yelling at me and David, something like that. But that's it. That's it. This is where it gets funny. It says the contact that you have initiated with Mr. Ryder, which has resulted in a multitude of emotional distress, was not warranted and inappropriate. He says communication that I initiated. What? What? What communication have I initiated with this guy? How many times, guys, are we randomly streaming and he'll just show up in my comment section, or he'll come in and just start screaming at me? That's total nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Actions such as these can be referred to as cyber stalking, which is a crime in 37 states. I didn't know that it was state specific. I really didn't. I have no idea. It says, my client is in fear of his life, as he has indicated you are in close contact with a 10-time violent felon that is currently being convicted of murder, who will attempt to physically harm my client pursuant to your request. I wonder who he's talking about. But it's funny because that's how he talks. That's how he talks. If you go on his streams, in his comment section, oh, Kyle's been indicted for murder. He's a 10-time violent felon. Oh, and trust me, guys, the amount of comments that I would get 2 or 3 months ago along those lines, it's absolutely nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. Like his lawyer wrote this. Oh my goodness. KFAR, hold on. KFAR, absolutely. I'll get that over to you. Oh my goodness. By law, defamation. I love always those explaining defamation. Like I don't work in a law, like I don't know what defamation is. By law, defamation is a statement that injures a third party's reputation. Your actions and conduct do not fall under the blanket protection of quote unquote free speech. As Mr. Ryder has stated that you have intentionally attempted to destroy his moral destroy his moral character on your expanding platform. Expanding? That's so nonsense. It says, this has caused severe emotional damage to my client and has obstructed him in many aspects of his daily life, i.e., increased depression, mourning, sickness, lack of his consummating his relationship, inability to focus, difficulty sleeping, etc. I have no idea how anything I've done has warranted this. Like, this is so hold on. Okay, so a few comments. I'm trying to Stanley. I love how iconic Stanley is now. I love that. How is cyber stalking when so that was my whole question originally. I said, how in the world can you claim that someone is cyber stalking you when every intimate aspect of your life you put on the internet? It makes zero sense. It carries on. It says, you are hereby notified to cease and desist. Well, he spelled that right. Any and all further unlawful defamation, slander, and or libel relating to Mr. Ryder, and to offer an official apology to Mr. Ryder on and all social media platforms to which the misconduct occurred. Otherwise, you will be liable to pay monetary damages. Oh, here we go. To my client as a result of the severe hardship he has endured. Now, I'm going to ask the question again. What hardship? What hardship has little old me? If you notice, guys, if you guys notice, when any time for public safety starts yelling at me, he always says the same thing. You're a twerp. You're irrelevant. You're a nobody. So explain to me how anything I have said or done on this platform has created any type of hardship. It says to this day or to date, my client has indicated that you have made 17 internet posts. 17? I love how specific. 17 internet posts or mention of his name, which legally he is entitled to monetary compensation. Here we go. And the amount of $1,745, and will continue to add additional fees if the defamation continues. I mean, do I have to take you guys on my channel right now? Like, do I have to take you guys on my channel right now and show you that it's like the nonsense? You have 10 business days to respond to this formal notice, or else legal action will be taken against you. If we do not receive a response, we will assume that you lack interest in defending yourself in this matter and will take any and all legal action to prosecute you. This is the only notice you will receive. Sincerely, Thomas Clem. Now, as I said before, I don't think this has been filed yet. My fear is just it has a docket number, but I couldn't find it. That's the problem. Hold on, fire truck. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, yeah, it's gone. Sorry, guys. Fire station right behind me. Always making noise. So I don't think this has been filed yet. But I think that, so now I think it said 10 business days, right? You have 10 business days to respond to this formal notice. So my question is it 10 business days from the date, from this date, I'm assuming? Or the date that it was quote unquote served? Because the other thing is there's no date. It needs to be dated when this was filed. This was not filed. So that's my question. When does the 10 days start? So as you guys can see, I don't really know what I'm looking at here. I really don't. But this, like, I see you guys commenting. I'm going to address all of your comments, but I don't get this. I mean, of all people to try and act out with me, the one thing that cracks me up, you have made 17 internet posts. How many posts have I made about him? I'll wait. I want someone to go on my channel right now and tell me how many internet posts I've made about for public safety. And of course, this is just another grift. 17. I don't even know where he gets that number from. 1745. So that's what? 100, 102 bucks, 103 bucks for a post? This is Absolutely nuts. I mean, I'm reading your comments, guys. I don't really know. Hold on. We're gonna bring our panelist up. Joe is here. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? So, Will,
You tell me. I don't know what's happening. I mean,
Will, can I play a video for you? I think this might shed a lot of light to everybody.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Forgive me, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Hold on. So, how believable was it? Y'all better not lie to me. Listen, y'all better not lie to me. Y'all are not gonna lie to me.
It
and
wasn't.
Tell me I did not have you in the palm of my hand for 26
It wasn't.
minutes.
It wasn't.
Break out the sippy cups. Will, you are a dead man. That's all I got to say.
You are not going to tell me. You people
I'm
are
going to
not
beat
going
you
to
to
tell
death.
me.
I'm going to beat you to death with a sippy cup. That's it.
It was not believable. Your name is not Harold
come on, you
Gunderson.
Yeah, that's the part that I snapped to too.
You
If
guys
you
know.
became Harold Gunderson, then you became famous, and you're in a really bad show about lawyers. But
I knew what was happening, and he had me
until I
believing
saw
it was
the
real.
letter, I wasn't sure.
Hold on. In fairness, you guys can't hate me. Joe was in on it too. Okay, it was Joe's idea.
Oh, really? Joe too, huh? Okay. Anybody else we need to add to the list?
Not me.
I was not in on it. Don't get mad at me.
Will, I just want you next year about this time when you're begging for mercy to remember who started it.
Okay. So here's the thing where I was like, I have to.
Are you in trouble? You are in oh, wow, are you in trouble?
So hold on.
Just go and start referring to yourself as DM, dead meat.
So the best part was
DM Will.
This has caused severe emotional damage to my client, obstructed him in many aspects of his daily life. People were like, "Is he pregnant?"
You got me at the couldn't get it up part.
Yeah, that was where you lost me.
Lack of consummating his relationship.
Hold on.
How is he pregnant?
In the chat, he's really arguing that your words are keeping him from getting it up. Please.
Hold on. In all fairness, guys. Oh
my God, there's so many.
I think that's the most professional way to say someone couldn't get it up. I think that's the most professional way to say it.
His name isn't Harold Gunderson, Karen, not Karen. So he's not doxing himself. That's a name from a lawyer on Suits.
He says he does look pregnant. Hold on.
So how did he not consummate? Who did he consummate with? How did he get pregnant? Right there was what I was like, yeah, gotcha. It's not a real lawsuit. His name isn't Harold Gunderson, first of all. Right there is where you guys were like, it should have been over with.
Ray, you're one of the few people to actually know that my name was not Harold Gunderson.
You told everybody. You told everybody before in a live stream.
I'm half tempted to tell them what your last name really is, but I won't.
Do it.
No,
don't do it.
I'm playing.
He said so he's not pregnant then? No.
Oh, I'm sure he's pregnant. I'm very sure he's pregnant, but
we should have known it didn't have ketchup stains on it.
Hang on. You told everybody in a live stream a couple weeks ago that Harold Gunderson is a lawyer from Suits.
No, I told you that backstage. I don't think I said it live.
Well, anybody that watches Suits knows that.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat even mentioned that.
I've never even seen Suits, so that one would have gone right over my head.
So that's not. Oh, God! Do not go emailing. Do not go emailing that random email. Do not email these people. Do not write to this address.
Do not harass that man at 502-561-2005.
Watch. Well, here's the thing. Because his attorney.
I've always wanted to do that.
Ray's like, I've been wanting to do that.
Betting Jesus, is this for real?
Oh, my stomach hurts.
No, I got you from. I knew it was fake. I knew it was April. I'm like, look at the date. I even told David that. Look at the date. You think this is real? He's like, I'll kill him.
And what did
I'll
I say?
kill him.
That had occurred to me, but
It's
I was
like,
trying
I
to
will.
get it out.
Oh no, people are angry. It was not. Hold on. You even had.
You had K-Bar?
Guys. It's April Fool.
Oh, K-Bar's going to be pissed. He's going to be.
Oh, K-Bar's going to be so angry. Oh my god.
He wanted to use it on his show.
Will, bring it up. Bring up my picture real quick. Bring up my picture.
Oh, good God.
Oh my god.
That's actually great, David. That was good.
So I just want you guys to know. I know people are going to be like, "Oh, unsubscribe. Oh, Will is a liar." Well, guys, come on now. Come on.
Can you make me one of those that said Ray knew all
Will,
along?
just remember who started it.
Do it, Joe.
No, you said you want to do something. I said that this is what you should do.
No, you're the one that told me what to do, and I said, "Ah."
He said you wanted to do something. I said this is what you should do.
So it was you and Joe the whole time?
Do it, Joe. I just typed everything up.
See, Ray, I messaged you. I even messaged Ray and I said, this is a practical joke. I know that.
No, don't leave.
Binary.
Don't leave.
It's April 1st, which means it's April Fools.
You can't.
Come
on. You can't
all
leave.
day.
Come on. I think that today's the one day I can do something like this and get away with it. No, Don is mad too. Everyone's angry.
No, she said nobody's mad. She said nobody's mad.
Hey, Will, look what I put in the private chat, though. That's interesting.
I didn't get anything in the private chat.
Yeah, I saw that earlier too.
I
David.
asked in private chat halfway through, how long did it take you to write this? It's
I saw that.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that is good.
Yeah, it was.
This is worse than you. It's spinning me out the door.
As soon as he posted it, and I saw Will Gunderson on the address, I knew it was BS. But I didn't know that this afternoon when I was trying to console Will and give him good advice about what to do.
Oh, holy shit.
I know, David genuinely felt bad.
Look at these.
I'm starting feeling bad. That,
David was over here saying, check your email, Ray, check your email.
I didn't get anything about this all day. I didn't know it was a joke.
Will, I have lots more practice at practical jokes than you've ever dreamed of. Oh, you're going to regret April 1st for the rest of your existence.
You're in a pickle, Will. I like that.
Yeah.
You're in a
Oh
pickle.
my god. You're in a pickle. Oh,
No, you are a pickle.
Oh
Will,
no,
you're
Ray,
not in a pickle. Will, you're not in a pickle. You are a pickle.
now he's gonna sue you for saying
Keep her. Keep first.
I was dying on the
Where did he say that? Where did he say that?
Oh my!
It was like the third from the bottom.
Keep first said, "Oh, you little shit." It says it out there, but I can't find it in StreamYard.
You know what the thing is? It's like I'm gonna have so much fun just watching back. I'm like, yeah, I see the comments, guys. I'll get to it. I'm like, if I look at the comments, I'll lose it. I can't lose it. I'm like,
I was just watching the comments, and I was actually starting to enjoy the comments.
I cannot wait to watch this back. Just the 20 minutes. We might. You know what? I'm gonna crop just the beginning part of this and make it a members only video. Like this was special. This was special, guys. This was special. Unfortunately, the only thing that the only downside to all this is, the actual news of the football player. That was real, obviously.
Yeah.
That was I could not look at that and
why would you joke about that? I knew you weren't joking there.
Yeah, I know, but it's like otherwise this is a fantastic. This is great.
Yep, you're right, Don.
Oh my god, guys. Okay. And the problem is I can't even say hello to everyone. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through
There's
the
too
comments.
many. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
too many people to say hi.
I lost it when he said he couldn't have consummate his
Consummate relationship. I lost it at morning sickness. I'm like, he's
Well,
pregnant.
the sad
That
thing is,
explains the belly.
the sad thing
Yeah.
is, hey guys, the sad thing is, Ryder is just stupid enough to actually put that in a lawsuit.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God! Hold on. if you owe money for mentioning his name, imagine how much he owes you for mentioning yours. He'd be bankrupt.
Sorry, bankrupt.
Oh my! It doesn't have a yeah. It's not legit. People could tell. He didn't make it to morning sickness.
That's good.
Oh my God. I'm like the little hussy when I got pregnant.
You don't
How'd
even
he do
sound
that?
Canadian, Harold. Hold on.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. You
Hold
don't
on.
even sound
Give me a
Canadian.
minute, guys. I gotta go back. Hold on. We all know Tiffany Root.
Oh my God, I think he's officially broke.
Yeah. Ain't that bad thing he did to himself.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. If it's not fake, I would ask one of your lawyers to call. Ask if he's on drugs.
Well, you guys realize Thomas Clay is an actual lawyer, right? In
Right,
Louisville.
yeah.
Oh God, he's gonna get so many.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Did you put a fake phone number on there?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Booker's in for practicing.
Oh
Hydro media curve.
Hold on. Just bear with me, guys. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had to end this stream short because Will broke himself in 37 minutes.
No.
Come back to us.
Yeah, I think Donna Ray is right.
You got him pregnant. Will, you should have accounted for the fact that you were going to probably break yourself, taking a tranquilizer or something.
My God. Will.
Oh my God. Hold on.
I'm not kidding. I'm literally going to record his laughing and put it as a ringtone.
Stanley.
This is the good stream for it. This is the good stream for
Okay.
it.
All right. Let's
Absolutely.
wait. K-Bar, if you're still here, if you want the letter still, you want to prank your audience, go for it. You want to prank? Everyone's leaving. Everyone's so angry.
Oh, stay. You'll hear Will break himself over and over and over again.
From the office of Neighbor Writer LLC. Okay. Why don't we actually and Joe, do me a favor, take that from Mac. Just remove that from backstage, please.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, what we actually were gonna watch tonight, guys. We were actually gonna watch the live.
Gonna watch
footage.
your head slowly explode or something? Good.
We're just gonna watch State of Nevada v. Chile, and we're gonna watch the judge imposing her order on ruling on Chile's motion. And I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Hey, Will,
I got a motion for you.
I don't know which is funnier, what Will just did or the judge owning Chile. But hey, let's get going.
The Honorable Judge Zimmerman presiding. Please be seated. Come to order.
All right, Jose DeCastro, 23 CR 013015.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chris Dorr on behalf of Mr. Castro. He's present.
Nice to see you, Chris. Good morning.
Good morning, Agnes Patel with the State Farm number 11064.
All right, this is your motion.
Yes, Your Honor. First of all, I've had a chance to watch the video of the trial. I watched Mr. DeCastro come into the courtroom in an extraordinarily disrespectful fashion and refer to the marshal in the most inappropriate way. I then saw some other things that I consider very poor in the courtroom. And Mr. DeCastro was convicted. He is given 6 months in jail. One thing I know he's going to do today is, for no other purpose, no matter what your ruling is, he wants to say sorry. I've asked him if he'd say sorry to the court. I understand that you may see it as that he should have apologized to the marshal. I don't see the marshal in here that he did this. One thing I would note for the court is that the issues that I saw seem to be significant constitutional issues. The court addressed it, but what I did notice is that this should have been really briefed beforehand on First Amendment issues, so the court could have had that. That's no fault. I think it just should have been done beforehand. I also noticed that at time of sentencing, the state asked for a suspended sentence, but Mr. Castro just pushed it, and I see reasonably agitated and irritated the court into causing a sentence that is now 6 months. This man, from what I can tell, Your Honor, has no prior felony convictions whatsoever. I'm doing that upon information and belief. I haven't run the scope. I know the state could do that, but I don't see that he has any felony convictions. He's made his appearances, and I think the time in jail has been shocking to him. I know it has, because I can tell the reaction of the calls every day and how difficult it is for him. I think he pushed this and is learning a very, very difficult lesson in life. I would ask the court to consider, based upon his ties to the community, sister here, nephew, he has a whole bunch of people who wanted to come to court, which I suggested maybe a very, if they're going to come here, be respectful and mindful of what's already occurred in this court. But what I asked the court to do, given his lack of any serious criminal history, his remorse for his behavior in this courtroom during that trial, and the fact that the state at the time did not want jail time, is I'd ask for an appeal bond, Your Honor, so that the issue can be, these issues can be properly raised. And so with that, Your Honor, I asked for an OR. I would just say a reasonable bail. I would suggest that since he came to the trial, since he already has gotten a taste of what inappropriate behavior in a courtroom looks like and feels like, I would ask for a bail in the amount of $10,000 or $20,000, appeal bond in the amount of $10,000 or $20,000. With that, Your Honor, I submit.
Your Honor, may I respond orally? Typically, pursuant to the Nevada rules of criminal practice, the state has 10 days to file an opposition, but this was placed on calendar very quickly. So I would ask for leave of the court to answer orally.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm in receipt of Mr. Orum's motion for bail, or the alternative for his own recognizance release. I would note that NRS 178.488 does make it discretionary upon this court whether you would allow bail pending appeal. Mr. DeCastro, there has been a briefing schedule set before Judge Levitt in district court on the appeal, but it's not set to be heard until July. It's discretionary, Your Honor, as with a lot of the bail settings in Nevada, it's discretionary. And the state would oppose this court setting a bail at this point. There seems to be this assumption that this court sentenced Mr. DeCastro to 6 months in the Clark County Detention Center just because of his conduct or his inappropriate conduct in court. I would venture to say that Your Honor presided over the trial where you found guilt beyond a reasonable doubt for both the obstructing a police officer and resisting a police officer. You saw his conduct in the body-worn camera by the officer, and I would venture to say, and I would submit to the court,
Look at this idiot.
Guilt
Look
beyond
at
a
him.
reasonable doubt for both the obstructing a police officer and resisting a police officer. You saw his conduct.
Do you see him like fake crying in the back? Like he's drinking. Like David, exactly. Look at him.
He cries and then he looks up to make sure that everybody's watching him. And then he looks back down.
It's like he looks, is the camera on me? Then he'll start fake crying again.
Hey, so is this the same appellate or the appeals attorney that he was wanting to, grift all that money to hire? Because I don't think that was very well.
It's a different attorney. It's definitely a different attorney.
It's a
Right,
different
but he's
attorney.
over here trying.
Well, this guy's apparently pretty expensive, so that may be where some of that money is supposed to go.
Or it
Yeah,
could be,
because he was,
it could
But
be
there's
he
no
has
way he's going to get an appeal
and
bond.
there's a different attorney making an appearance. Could be that too.
okay, because he was just talking about, raising 50 grand for this wonderful appeals attorney. And I'm like, if this is him, he needs to get his money back.
Gorilla,
Well, how much
Gorilla
did he?
Glue, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. That was special. You got to watch
I
it.
wonder if this guy is pro House HA too, because I couldn't find him. I don't know. Is he a Nevada lawyer?
I have no idea. It would be easier to be pro hockey in this case, being that the actual attorneys that originally represented him were attorneys from Nevada.
Right. Okay.
How
yeah.
much
probably.
did
That's
he
what I'm
end up?
thinking.
How much did he end up grifting?
Oh, there's no telling.
Hang on, let me go look.
Can someone find that GoFundMe and drop the link, or one of you guys backstage and drop it in the private chat? I'm curious how much he's actually made so far. I am.
Hang on, let me look here.
Yeah, let's play a few more minutes of it though. I mean, I want to.
Hey, wait, Joe? Don't you have that link?
Me?
No, Joe. Doesn't he have that link somewhere?
No, hold on. Well, hold on. Forward or watch. He has 3. I thought he had 2. He has 3 GoFundMes now.
38,000
grand. Holy.
Let me get arrested. Let me make a fool get arrested.
Crap, that is like grifting at its best.
Yeah,
Hey.
maybe I should become a frauditor. Well, someone posted something at one point where they were posting some of the YouTube analytics or something that said he made $100 grand a month. That can't possibly be right. Can it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, he does have a lot of minions and a lot of people that would pretty much give their last dime to him. So honestly, it would not surprise me.
Yeah, it is kind of a cult, isn't it?
8,000. Wow.
Did you guys hear, in a couple of those videos, speaking of, he literally sounded like he was talking to them as like a cult leader. Like his tone, it was so creepy. It was like he was. It's just creepy.
If you look at how cults operate, he's got most of the basic variables of a cult already going. I mean,
absolutely,
it's pretty spooky.
Yeah, and then
he doesn't move to South America and get a compound.
Yeah, and then to sit here and listen to a couple of those calls, and the way he was talking was literally so eerie, and it sounded just like a cult leader. It was so creepy.
It's Chili. Chili is just charismatic enough to be able to get away with that.
That's
completely. Let's carry on. I want to get, because the best part of this video is when the judge calls out his Chili's behavior, and that's the best part.
Oh, she slams it. It's great.
On camera by the officer. And I would venture to say, and I would submit to the court, that the 6-month sentence that you imposed isn't simply for his behavior in court or his behavior to your marshals, but that it is an appropriate sentence placed upon the defendant by the court due to the charges and the evidence that you saw during trial. There's also been this claim that Mr. Castro has stayed trouble-free for most of his life. I would venture to say, yes, he does not have felony convictions. He does not have gross misdemeanor convictions, but he does have pretty consistent contact with law enforcement. He does have a warrant out of Ohio for a trespass. And I understand that's a piddly misdemeanor. However, it is a warrant status. And he has a pending case in Las Vegas Justice Court for the very same offenses that the court heard during the trial here. As to the claim that, hey, there were issues before trial and there could have been First Amendment issues raised or briefed prior to, Your Honor, defense counsel was able to argue the First Amendment defense. Your Honor heard these arguments both during the trial and during closing arguments. Mr. DeCastro, when he took the stand, raised them as a defense, but Your Honor held, after listening to all of the evidence and applying the law, or found him guilty regardless. This was not a First Amendment issue. The state stands by that. This was simply the defendant breaking the law. And he was sentenced accordingly for his behavior. It was a conduct, it was a consequence, an appropriate sentence imposed by the court to the defendant. And so we would oppose any kind of change or any kind of bail setting or an OR at this point. This is not a pretrial detention. This is not a pretrial, as Valdez Jimenez was cited also in defense counsel's motion. Valdez Jimenez stands for pretrial detention. Mr. DeCastro is no longer cloaked with the presumption of innocence. He has been found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt by Your Honor. And so at this point, I would ask that the 6 months sentence that you impose stand and that he remain in custody.
Mayor.
Can I ask the interpreter to quit reading? Thank you.
Yes.
So the interpreter over there, yeah, Merrick speaking.
All right, I was talking about the
Oh,
Polish
I'm sorry.
interpreter. Yes, go ahead.
Your Honor, the statute we cited is, in fact, just discretionary to you to determine on appeal, pending appeal, whether a bit of appeal bond can be issued. I hear the state, I recognize that you found him guilty. I'm not trying to in any way argue that. On appeal, there are legitimate issues. The court can see that, you know, there are some First Amendment issues just from watching the video, things that a court could consider on appeal. And so that's the only basis I'm bringing that up on. But given the fact that I think he really is contrite for what he's done.
I disagree.
Real quick, guys, and I'm sorry, I meant to do this earlier when we started, but of course, this as you guys can tell, this stream could completely, there's no time for anything, but just pin the link. Our beloved friend Ray's and her GoFundMe. As we know, guys, Ray never asks for anything from any of us, so as her friends, we set this up for her. Go support Ray if you can, guys. She deserves it. So link to this is pinned in the description, so please, anyone, no amount is too small. So anything that anyone can do to help support our friend Ray, we would really appreciate. Back to the video.
Thank you.
Watch the videos that have been posted since he's been incarcerated.
I have. I'm in a murder trial.
Okay, so.
So
It
I
will-
had a
will
chance.
So he's gonna apologize to me in a minute, but that's not what he's.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Ray really does deserve all the help we can give her. Now, what you deserve, on the other hand, we're not going to talk about on YouTube because I'll get arrested.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that.
Saying on what he's publishing online in his phone calls from the jail. That's not what he's saying at all. And are you aware that he has a trial pending in Las Vegas Municipal Court? He has a case pending in Good Springs Justice Court where he continues to manufacture situations where he'll get arrested.
Your Honor, I recognize that's what he was sort of doing for a living, and this is he's now being incarcerated.
Did you hear that? His own lawyer admitted that literally Chili inserts himself in situations so he can get arrested.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Please.
Okay, I just have a question about the judge and her saying about, have you seen the videos and whatnot? I mean, can she get in trouble for watching those videos, knowing that she's a judge on, one of his trials or anything? I don't know how that works.
Well, understand. They showed the video. Number one, they showed a video of Chili's conduct. And
No, I'm talking about the ones that she was talking about after he had been in jail.
I don't think so, because it doesn't go, and because she will explain that his previous conduct with the filming itself did not impact her decision to charge him.
Well, I'm just looking at it like an appeals thing because she obviously she's watched and heard the jail calls.
Right.
Because she said it. So I didn't know if that was something that she maybe should not have said because of the appeals thing or what. I'm not sure how that works.
I think because of the ridiculous nature of just Chili in itself, even if it does go to an appeal, I don't want to say that the ends will justify the means, but it's like they'll look at what Chili's conduct and then compare it to the judge saying that she watched him engage in that course of action. So I could it possibly come up? Absolutely. Do I think it'll impact the appeal? No, I don't.
Okay.
I thought that they regularly recorded jail phone calls and listened to them.
Well, they do. I'm not referring to the jail phone call. I'm referring to the judge saying that she watched his videos. Is that what you're referring to? I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I was referring to what she was saying is when she obviously heard and watched videos and heard the jail calls. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about after everything, like today, up like from the time he went into jail until now. It sounds like to me that she has been, listening or watching YouTube and seen this stuff. And so that's what I'm asking about. Should she not have said that?
Hey, you're thinking like a lawyer. I'll tell you that much, because that's an excellent question that a lawyer could ask on an appeal. And super quick, Daniel Hare for the $2. Thank you. You definitely got me. Awesome job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, hopefully I got more.
Oh, Daniel, don't encourage him.
Like I said, once a year I can get away with that. But thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Oh, you hadn't gotten away with anything, pal. Just wait. You just wait.
If everyone that's asking, yes, I wrote that. And I'm very proud that my
no
writing.
fooling.
But that's a great question. But let's just watch the end of the video, because I want to hear the judge lays everything out perfectly.
Right. So what he's saying in the couple of weeks since he's been incarcerated, when he calls from the jail and publishes them on his website, is not what he's about to say to me. Okay? So he's going to apologize to me now, but that's not what he's doing publicly, okay?
Yeah, sure. I hear that. I won't have him speak at this time, but I would still ask you to consider that there may be legitimate issues. I think there are for Judge Levitt to consider. And I think these are...
Imagine if he goes, "Hey, this is actually pretty good." Someone send this stream to him, please. Someone send this stream, or watch him replay it on his stream, please.
There's sort of issues of first impression. That was the other thing I saw, is that in the state of Nevada, I can't find any case law that specifically talks about this filming of police officers. What I would say to the court is I recognize that it's obnoxious behavior. That's what it appears to be. Whether it's protected is another thing that I think higher courts need to look at. But I can see if the court has already made up the court's manual.
I want to be clear. I did not have a problem with him filming, and I said that when I sentenced him. That was not the issue. It was the safety issues that he created with his behavior. And I also did not sentence him because of his ridiculous behavior in court. That wasn't why I sentenced him to jail. I sentenced him because I found him guilty beyond reasonable doubt, and I thought that was the appropriate sentence. I could have given him 180 days on each count and ran it consecutive for a year in jail, but I didn't. And his behavior was unacceptable in court, but that's not what I sentenced him for. I did not sentence him for his behavior in court. I sentenced him for his behavior for the 2 charges that he faced.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so your motion is denied. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mic drop.
Honestly, and she didn't even wait for his apology.
I love that judge.
She knows it's not a real apology. They weren't real tears. So
Oh, exactly.
the couple stopped crying.
So what do you guys think about the whole Chile situation as a whole? Because I know, like I said, people are like, it's been watched to death. Don't worry. We got a fresh video we're going to watch right after this. But
I think I'm with Ray. I'm just seriously, it's just astounding the amount of money that he has raised. I'm still literally in shock about that. It's crazy. Wow.
And he doesn't even have a legitimate need.
Exactly.
Not if he makes that much money. I mean,
Yep. And I'm not going to sit here and feel sorry for these people, because if they're dumb enough to waste their money and believe this guy, that's on them.
Yeah, check out how much money he's raised here.
And this is just one of his GoFundMe's.
That was
Someone donated $1,000.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Sure is.
That's frightening.
I am mind blown that I truly don't know what to say.
I mean, it kind of pisses me off, if you guys don't mind me saying, because we have like somebody like Ray and others who actually need, we're doing the right thing. And then you have this asshole that's over here grifting off of all these people. And it pisses me off, actually.
If I made $100,000 a year, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that actually kind of
That's what grifters do. They're greedy little twits.
I don't know what to say. Let's switch gears here, guys. We're gonna have a look. Wanda is mental. We should watch another Wanda video.
God, not again.
We're not watching. We're gonna watch Frauder Troll's video on Long Island Audit being arrested. I hate
Getting
Long Island
arrested
Audit.
again. Oh man, that guy's annoying.
I don't think I can even sit through this because I just cannot stand Long Island Audit. I can't. That's why I've only done one video about him on my channel. But let's have a look.
He is
Welcome
just so
back. Great
smug.
news, everybody. First, Chili's appeal got denied. Now, LIA got arrested in Schenectady, New York, where New York State audits got arrested like 5 times. I guess since it's the first of the month, LIA really needed his rent paid, so he was ready to take an arrest for it. Enjoy the video.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video, reporting to you live from City Hall here in Schenectady, New York. We are here to investigate Mayor Gary McCarthy. I received numerous tips regarding allegations of corruption and tyrannical behavior here. So I wanted to come out and check it out myself and go live with each and every one of you.
So he's going to investigate behavior he understands.
Investigating a story. So what office is this? What office is this, ma'am? I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am. Who are you? I'm an investigative journalist. Who are you, ma'am?
What was your question?
What office is this?
This is waste collection and water and sewer.
Okay.
There's no videotaping.
Waste collection, that's appropriate.
Excuse me, sir?
No videotaping in the building beside New York, that's the security area.
Can I get your name? I can't get your name and badge number, sir. Are you not law enforcement? Your shirt says Schenectady Police.
Really?
Rude.
Hold on. We might go there first. Hold on. Oh, because there's 2 Craig Henrys. That's the problem. Hold on. What's his channel's name? Not
CH&T Audits or just Henry?
Oh, Henry. No, it's called Henry.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm looking for. Here we go.
Where you been, Mr. Bond?
All right. Change of plans. We can always watch Long Island Audit get arrested. Johan, great to see you, buddy. Miss having you up here, bro. We gotta reach out. How many people he has? So 340 people watch. Oh my god. Of course his PayPal's here. Look who's here for public safety is here. Hold on.
Can we?
Move, Jack. Move, buddy. Oh. Jack, do something. Move.
Let's have a look.
To get you all the biggest. Thank you all. I love you all. Stay free. Thank you everybody for joining. I'm so glad that everybody was able to join me in this live stream. God bless you all. God bless America.
But let's get his hairdresser.
Literally, that's it. We came at the end. No. All right. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to rewatch this over, or put a 1 in the chat if you want to watch Long Island Audit being arrested. Put a 2 in the chat if you'd rather rewatch what Henry just. Oh, 1. So you guys would rather watch Long Island Audit? And I have a 2. Okay, hold on. 1 for Long Island Audit, 2 for Chris Henry. I see more. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 2s. Okay. 3. Donna, I'm sorry, Donna. I'm sorry, Donna. I'm sorry. We gotta be at least a bit predictable. We are gonna watch. All right, so we'll watch. Let's have a look.
I am just out of Vermilion County Jail. My beautiful girlfriend Erica was running the channel in the meantime. She's been working her butt off trying to get me out of that place. And today, with the help of a good friend, we were able to pay the ransom that was being demanded of me by the Vermilion County Sheriff, by the judge in my particular case. I want to give you all some updates. I want to tell everybody about my experience just a little bit. Obviously, I got out of jail a few hours ago. I'm trying to spend the majority of my time with my family, like I'm sure everybody else enjoys doing. But I want to start out by saying it was terrible. It was an awful experience. It was wrong to begin with, and I'm going to go on some other channels and talk about that here in the near future. I think everybody here will know how it was wrong. I want to give everybody an update on where we are as far as what we need to do. So, as most people know, I got charged with 2 new cause numbers out of Greene County, Indiana. It was a Class A misdemeanor, a Class B misdemeanor, and a Class C misdemeanor. It is as easy as ABC, and they did it all illegally. So, and that saw my bond revoked in Vermilion County. Well, I just sat in Vermilion County for 13 days, right? The judge found that because I was simply charged with a crime, that was clear and convincing to him that I had committed it, which shows you the mentality of judges in today's America. If a probable cause affidavit has been filed, if some other idiot judge has approved that probable cause affidavit, then in a judge's eyes, you must be guilty. That shows why bench trials are so inadequate. That shows why jury trials are a must. And even then, the judges hold so much control in their courtroom that you almost never get a fair trial. So anyways, I sat for 13 days in Vermilion County. It was awful. It was the most terrible thing. For the first 48 hours, I was sitting in and I got to talk to nobody. I asked them to give me a book. At first, they refused. Luckily, I doubled down and I was able to get a book. But guys, I want to tell you, I wasn't able to tell you in the first live stream. It looks like we've got 107 people in here right now.
All right, I'm gonna play this like a little faster so we can get through a bit more of this.
Charges were going to affect me, how they're going to play into everything. So I want to say right now that I do want to ask everybody for their help. I need everybody's help because these charges are clearly frivolous. I think anybody with a brain, anybody with 2 eyes can see that. And I really would appreciate any legal monetary help at all. We're going to be doing an official fundraiser with the help of my friend Ty. He has got a plan to raise money for this that is going to cause, nobody's going to have to come out of pocket if they do this. But
of course, fresh out of jail, fresh onto grifting.
If you can help, if you are in a position to help, please do. The GoFundMe, Cash App, and PayPal should all be in the description below. I want everybody to tell me if the stream is doing all right. It looks like we're getting a little bit of lag here on my side. I am just in to the comment section. It looks like Ty is in here. Ty, good to see you. I haven't even talked to Ty since I've been out. I've just gotten out. We managed to go out to eat, get some real food. I managed to see what the government has been up to in my absence. It is unfortunate what they've been up to. It looks like they've arrested a man named Chili DeCastro, which is, in itself is an atrocity because we all know what Chili did, whether you like him, whether you don't like him, it's negative. I know that the day that he went to jail, right after that, I went to jail 13 days. And that was unfortunate. I wish that I could have told you guys a little bit more before we had actually gotten to that point. But I want to show you all exactly what these new charges are about because I am trying to, as I said, I'm trying to raise money and I want to show you guys what these charges are all about. So I'm going to take this opportunity in this live stream to do that. And we are about to bring it up right now. So I want to show you guys first what I was charged with a Class B misdemeanor for. This is getting scary, everybody. This is one of the most important cases in America. All right. I understand that we've got cases going on with cop watch. We've got cases going on with auditors. What is going on in this case is a man went into a city council meeting and told his story. And because of that, and because the police chief didn't like the story, because the police chief didn't agree with the story, he has had me charged with a Class B misdemeanor, which carries up to 180 days in jail. All right. So it's a serious charge. It's a serious issue. And this is exactly why I'm going to show you guys the incident. And then we're going to look at the probable cause affidavit briefly. And we are going to look at as well the actual charge itself and what it entails. So let's get ready. I'm about to show you guys this. Let's get into it.
I represent a faction of people in the city.
incident.
We're gonna fast forward that. I mean, honestly, guys, this is just gonna be him whining. The moment, I mean, I'll let you guys tell me you guys are sick and tired of this, but let's just keep watching.
GoFundMe, that is for the bond money that just came out of one person's pocket. A singular person paid $2,500, and we aren't ever going to get that back from the courts. That's only the bondsman. So we're trying to get a little bit of that back for him. Now, before I show you all the charges, I want to give a little bit of credit to some people who have already donated. This is while I was in jail, most of them, and I want to give credit where it's due. I appreciate everybody for their donations. This is going to be PayPal that I'm reading off. So we have Lee Stallman with $20. We have Ronald Kerr with $10. Alex Bennett III with $20. Danny Story with $25. Mike Vason with $10. Regional Services with $20. He says, best of luck, my friend. I'm not a rich man. I appreciate that. We've got Barry Adams with 20, Stephen Flack with 20, Patrick McDevitt with $4.85. Thank you, Patrick. Michael Hamilton, thank you. $5. Clark Kirby, another $5. Bradley Bennett, $10. Makes a false complaint against a law enforcement office. So they are saying that by virtue of me coming to the city hall, at the town hall meeting, the city hall meeting in Linton, by virtue of saying what happened to me, that I have committed a crime. Essentially, what they don't like is my speech. They cannot stand for it because anybody who speaks about law enforcement this way, anybody who points out the ridiculousness of these individuals that drive around on our dime all day and they look for ways to terrorize us, they look for ways to extort us, they look for ways to do anything to us, to steal our property. Now they want to steal our kids. Now they want to do everything to us. They want to do everything. They just kidnapped me and held me for ransom for 13 days until they got their money. These are the most vile, disgusting creatures in the world. And I'm telling you, I went into this fight not expecting this much of a pushback.
It's not kidnap.
I went into this trying to raise awareness about a government that I didn't think was this bad. But now I see that the freedom of speech is completely gone. You cannot even enter a city hall meeting and tell a story to them, a totally true story, by the way, without them charging you frivolously for the contents of your speech. That's what's happened to me in this particular incident. All right. I want to bring up, and I want everybody to bear with me. I'm sorry that, a little unprepared, but we do have a probable cause affidavit from this case here. And let's see. All right, this is it right here. We've got it up. I'm going to share this tab with you right now. This is the probable cause affidavit, all right, written up by Paul Clark II. And guys, this probable cause affidavit really underscores my need for your support. This shows that these individuals really, really treat me a lot differently than everybody else. They say it themselves in this affidavit. I'm going to read it. I want everybody to follow along. Let's pay attention. Let's see what's going on. So, the undersigned, being duly swore upon his oath, says that upon information and belief that Craig Robert Henry has committed the offense of false informing as a Class B misdemeanor, and in support thereof says as follows. I, Paul F. Clark II, am an officer with the Linton Police Department. I graduated with an associate in science degree in law enforcement from Vincennes University in 2001. I successfully completed the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy in 2002. I have specific training in multiple disciplines of criminal investigations, as well as courses of study in areas of crime scene management, processing, and investigation. I am a state-certified medical legal death investigator. I am also a certified police instructor in multiple disciplines. It is my duty to investigate criminal acts, collect and use probative forensic evidence to identify suspects and solve crimes, to interview victims, witnesses, and suspects, and prepare investigative reports to support the prosecution of suspects. I am assigned to work as chief of police, and I drive. Oh, guys, I haven't even been sharing this. Let me get this up. Sorry. Everything I read to you is exactly right. You'll have to take my word. But let's continue on. I am assigned to work as chief of police, and I drive an unmarked patrol car. As such, I share responsibilities between those of a police officer and with those of the department's administrator. I also work and assist as needed with general patrol and investigative responsibilities as well. On March 11th, I was present at the City of Linton Council meeting at Linton City Hall in my capacity as chief of police. The City of Linton is a municipality located entirely within Greene County in the state of Indiana. The meeting was the council's regularly scheduled monthly meeting in which the City of Linton formally conducts its business. Generally, during these meetings, all elected officials are present. During the March 11th, 2024 meeting, all 5 council members were in attendance, as well as the mayor and the clerk treasurer. The meeting was conducted, and near the end, the mayor offered a public comment session to those in attendance. One member of the crowd approached to address the council. I recognized and knew that male subject to be Craig Robert Henry. Now, I want to make it clear to everybody that this is the beginning of it. He identifies that he knows me, but he will actually go on to say that he treats me differently, that police in my area treat me differently. This is why I need your help fighting this case, everybody. This is scary. This has gotten to the point where your government will admit to treating you different if you speak out against them. This is not America. This is not the idea that it started with. But I'll tell you, this was always the end game. This was always where they saw it going. Stay tuned to my Craig Henry channel. If you haven't subscribed to Craig Henry, go look up Craig Henry on YouTube. It's a picture of me. You're going to want to subscribe to that. We will go over issues like that on there in a more long format. But I am telling you, this is exactly how it was intended to be. And this is why I need your help. So, continuing on. Craig Henry presents himself to be a First Amendment auditor, which is how everybody seems to describe myself. But I think as most people will realize, I changed the name from CH and Ty Audits quite a while ago, right? I have been doing a lot of stuff, right? I have not called myself a First Amendment auditor for a long time. This is what everybody else wants to call me. My name is Craig Henry. I am a man.
That's what I present myself to be. I wish people in the profession of law enforcement would try to do the same, because instead of acting like men, we know what they act like. But let's continue on. Craig Henry presents himself to be a First Amendment auditor and makes videos of his encounters with government officials in which he tries to provoke the government officials into arguments or improper actions. And of course, he totally leaves out how one would try to provoke somebody into an argument or an improper action. That is not what I do at all. That is exactly the opposite of what I do. What I do is I walk around, right? That's just what I do. I walk around in public, and these government officials just can't seem to behave themselves. That's not my fault, right? He then edits and posts the videos onto monetized social media accounts and platforms. In this area, he is well known for these actions throughout the law enforcement community, as well as many other government entities. Due to these circumstances, law enforcement officers are hyper-vigilant and hyper-cognizant while interacting with Craig Henry. Hyper-cognizant? That doesn't mean you're treating anybody any different.
Yes, I don't know if you heard. I thanked you for it, Daniel. We absolutely got it. Thank you so much for leaving it. We absolutely got it. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
But if you're going to be hyper vigilant with me, it almost implies that you're going to enforce the law really unequally, like almost as if you're going to use your position as a law enforcement officer against me in sort of a vigilante way, which is that is precisely what these disgusting people do. That is exactly what they do. Now, Craig Henry presented to the council a prepared statement. Again, we're adding the affidavit here. During his prepared statement, Henry made a number of allegations regarding the Linton Police Department. He also indicated that his intent by making this complaint was to, quote, abolish this terrorist organization that is sponsored by the taxpayers of the city of Linton, Indiana, unquote. Now, he words that as if I'm going to abolish them, as if I have the power to abolish them. I never once made the claim that I was going to abolish them. I pleaded with the council. I pleaded with the people who have the ability to stop funding to this terrorist organization to stop funding them. He hates that. I'm going to tell you why.
So I just want to here's a question. So like notice how he's quick to call them terrorists. Like, since when is being held accountable make someone the level of a terrorist?
It's not. They're not terrorists. And he says he's not a First Amendment auditor and doesn't provoke. Yes, they do. That's all they do is provoke. So sitting there and saying he doesn't provoke is, in my mind, bullshit. And you can't call a police department a terrorist organization because they're not terrorists. Just because they don't like what they're holding you accountable for.
And that's all it is, being held accountable. And it's like, it's funny because he's like, oh, well, I want to be with my family. And in my mind, it's, well, stop breaking the law, dummy.
Yeah. And just because you don't call yourself something anymore doesn't mean that isn't what you are. Doesn't mean that isn't what you do. I'm a man. Well, you're a man who goes and provokes the police into interacting with you and arresting you for things that you're doing wrong.
Literally, you are a man that commits crimes.
Exactly.
And that's why you're held accountable.
Yeah, but I don't like it. So they're terrorists and they kidnap me and they hold me for ransom. Well, that's not what it's called. It's called arrest and it's called bail.
Absolutely. Let's watch on a little bit longer.
He hates that, everybody. Why don't you leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me why you think he hates it. I'm going to continue on, and after I stop, I'm going to address why I think he hates it. I'm interested to see what you all think. We're back to the affidavit. Throughout his statement, Henry makes it overtly obvious that he is referring to the Linton Police Department. Many of those allegations are false. Henry would have known the statements he was making were false because he was present during the events. The events that Henry referred to occurred in Linton, Indiana on July 26, 2022. The information contained in the following review of the allegations and events are memorialized in audio and video recordings from police records. All right. Now, I'm going to stop and I'm going to tell you why he hates it. He hates it because if that police department was abolished, this fat man, Paul Clark II, would not be allowed to sit on his behind any longer and collect an extremely generous salary at the expense of everybody else while using that money to actively terrorize.
So Jesus says something interesting. He says Craig literally walked up to a cop getting gas for his vehicle and began harassing him. Yet they are the tyrants?
They're the terrorists.
They're the terrorists?
Yeah.
They're the criminals?
Yeah. Oh, and he doesn't provoke. Remember that. He says literally, I don't provoke them into doing stupid stuff. They do that all on their own.
That's such ludicrous. That's so ludicrous.
It is.
Everybody that pays him. That's why he doesn't like it. Terrorists love people that aren't going to fight. That's what it is. And when they start fighting, a terrorist might need to use his power to put that person back in his place, right? And that's what they want to do. So right now, actually, I'm going to go down because he goes on to say, he goes on to claim that what I say is a absolute lie about him kicking in my door. All right. Now, he goes on to claim that he has no records of them kicking in my door, that he wasn't there when they kicked in my door. But after reviewing body-worn camera footage from certain Linton police officers, who, by the way, one of them has picked up a felony charge since this incident. Maybe somebody else would cover that. I'm not going to cover that. One of them has picked up a felony charge. This is a 5-page affidavit in which he goes on to say that, in essence, what I say is correct, but he just goes on to claim that they didn't kick in my door. Now, he goes on to claim that he threatened me if I didn't kick in my door. He goes on to claim that I was present during all the events, so I would know.
Wait. Why don't we get to see the rest of that?
Because the lawyer that puts this together, or whoever puts this affidavit together, completely exposes him for the fraud that he is.
Exactly.
That's why.
Where's the transparency here? Why do we only get to see the beginning of this?
I say it all the time. I say, listen, like all these frauders want to say, oh, this happened in court and that happened in court and that happened in court and this happened. And I'm like, if you're transparent, where's the transcripts? It is not that hard to get transcripts for a court proceeding. They're not even expensive. Where's the real transparency?
Yeah, they're always, well, they lied in court and said this, and this, and then this one lied on the stand and said this about it didn't happen that way. Okay, let's see the transcripts of what you're saying.
Exactly.
And then he just goes on to say this is it's basically what I'm saying.
It's basically what I'm saying. So you guys just have to believe me. And then people will then give him money and say, oh, I'm donating because of the hypocrisy. And I'm like, and Gorilla Glue says, I'm going to head out for a bit. You'll be back. Come on back whenever. We're actually not going to be here that long tonight, guys. The whole reason we were here was for the prank. But we'll see how long we're here. We're probably not going to be here another hour.
But it was a big news day, so it's like,
yeah. Let's keep watching.
Oh, I'm not going to go into the details, but I'm going to tell everybody. I did not lie in that video. I do not go around cooking up false allegations on police officers. There's no need to. There is no need to cook up false allegations on police officers. They misconduct themselves just fine without my help at all, right? But the deal is that I've gone and made this speech. I've gone and complained to the city council. And what did I get in return? A criminal charge. Everybody, this is so dangerous. I want you to imagine going to your city council meeting, telling a story, and because the city council, because the police chief, because the police department doesn't like or doesn't agree with your story, you are going to be charged and potentially thrown in a concrete cage. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I am asking very humbly for everybody's support here. Everybody, if you could send me $5, $10, anything would help, because these tyrants will stop at nothing. They just kidnapped me and held me for 13 days. They just held me for 13 days against my will. I had to turn myself in, because if I didn't, they were going to come breaking through that door again. When my family's here, when my beloved son, when my beloved woman is here, my woman who's pregnant, by the way, who they're trying to take me away from her before she has our next child, who, by the way, I have a brilliant announcement to make. We've got 395 people in the room. I'm very proud to say that I will be the father of a girl who is due July 29th. We haven't thought up a name yet, but we are expecting a girl. We just had the gender reveal party. I was absent for it. I was held in the cage during the gender reveal party. I wasn't allowed to be there. I was in jail in Easter, right? I was in jail for my son losing his first tooth. These are things.
Wait, they had a gender reveal while he was in jail. That tells you how little they wanted him around.
Right? They didn't even say, let's postpone this until he comes out.
Especially if it's a girl. Oh, God knows what he'll do to that child.
Right? They probably found out it was a girl and they were like, let's just have this while he's not here so he doesn't get mad and slap her around for not making it a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I bet you he thinks that way. Why didn't you give me a boy?
That's funny.
His beloved woman. Can't even say my beloved girlfriend. No, it's my beloved woman.
That I'll never, ever be able to get back. I'll never have that time back. They took that from me, and they want to take that from me again, people. They want to steal that from me. There are some who will laugh and mock at my problems and my issues, and they'll say that I'm the cause of it. And I say to them, you're such a brave person to mock and make fun of somebody who's standing against the most considerable power in the world at this point in time. So it takes a very brave man. Now, I want to make sure I've been live for 26 minutes. Everybody, I want to go into one more thing. I want to show everybody one more thing. I don't even know that I got it up precisely right now. I'm going to have to get it up. I want to show you what I got charged with a Class A misdemeanor for right before. This is what my bond was revoked for. This is what the judge said there was clear and convincing evidence that I was guilty in. And I want to show you the video of that before we miss our opportunity here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, you know what? It's on Drive. It's on Google Drive. I'll have to pick it up. While I am pulling that up, I'm going to leave you guys to watch the rest of the interaction at the City Hall meeting, at the City Council meeting. And then by the time that's done, I'll put on the facade of still defending our rights. But now it has become clear to me that at any cost to their reputation, at any cost to the way that they look, to the way that they appear, they are willing to shut me up. They are willing to throw me in a cage in any way necessary. This is what they charged me with a crime. They charged me with a crime, with a criminal violation. This is the video. I'm going to show it to you right now. I don't want to go on anymore. This is the video. Completely unedited, by the way.
I'm 25 feet away. Okay, and I'm going to tell you to do your job. Don't worry about me.
I'm such a nobody. I'm clicking on it like, hey, I have a new channel member. I'm like, it's not my channel, it is.
You're a real prick. Stay 25 feet away from me. Is the stop still going? Is the stop still going? Are my lights still on? Nobody's in the car. You don't know who's in what. Nobody's in that car.
The cop says to me, you don't know who's in what. I say there's nobody in the car. He says, you don't know who's in what. I said I was going to let the whole thing play out. Everybody, I want to get this wrapped up. I want to thank John Gray for becoming a member. I want to thank TubeSock for his $5 super chat. Thanks a lot, TubeSock. The 7th. That's great. Thank you. It's terrific. I really appreciate that. I am, before I get off the live stream, I'm going to go over some new donations from PayPal and Cash App. It looks like we've gotten a few. I want to make sure that we acknowledge some people on the GoFundMe, if that's possible. I didn't set up the GoFundMe. I don't know how that works. But I'm going to skip forward to, he says, I don't know who's in the car. I think he's right. So I go and get my flashlight. All right. Let's see. I don't know exactly where it is. We'll fast forward just a little bit. So that's it right there. So as you can see, there I'm looking in the back, trying to see if I can see anybody in the back of the car. No.
There's somebody in the passenger seat.
There is, bro. I saw him.
You see him?
I did see him.
I don't know if it's a suspect though, or if it's another police officer.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Couldn't tell.
It really could be a suspect considering that there is a car there. But
Dummy doesn't even realize he's not showing the video. He's just standing there with his stupid face. Like, look at him.
Oh, goodness. I wasn't even. So he says he's shining the light in my eyes for a particular purpose. Oh, goodness. I don't even know if I was showing you guys that.
No.
Oh, goodness.
No.
You,
You didn't show
I'm gonna
us.
show you guys a video here. This is what he says right here.
safety issue. I'm asking you to stop. What's the safety issue? Shining a light in my eyes. You take the light out of my eyes. No, you can leave the traffic stop. I'm doing that for a particular purpose. What purpose? It's none of your business. But I'm telling you, it's against the law for me to shine it in your eyes. I'm telling you, you're interfering with my traffic stop, and I'm going to forward it to the prosecutor, and we'll see if he thinks it's against the law for you obstructing. What are you going to do if I shine the light in your view? I'm telling you to stop. What are you going to do? Are you threatening me with arrest?
So the guy clearly just has a fit. And by the way, when that full video comes out, we haven't even had a chance to publish the full video static yet. It's only been on live streams. When that full video comes out, you'll see the flashlight doesn't ever go. The flashlight light never hits that officer again because he was having a hissy fit. I saw he was dangerous, and I decided to stay away from him. Right? But they are claiming that by a flashlight entering that man's vehicle, that they are claiming that I broke a law that says that in order to break it, I have to forcibly resist, obstruct, or interfere with a law enforcement officer engaged in his lawful duties. Now, I don't know how much force a flashlight has behind it. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comment section below. I want to go ahead and read these super chats. Joe Cool, I really appreciate you being here. Joe Cool is one of the first big channels to go and cover one of my videos, and he has been here ever since. I love his channel. You're going to go check him out. We've got Jayhawk, not much, might help. Jayhawk, everything helps. Thank you so much for that contribution. And we have got a very difficult, we've got Snake Finger. They put us $3 super sticker. Thank you, Snake Finger, very much. Now, everybody, I am trying to solicit, thank you everybody for being here. Government people, we support our government. I don't care who you are, what your opinions are. When you send that tax check, you are supporting, in essence, you are supporting those people doing that to Chile. You're supporting these people doing this to me. You're supporting these people doing this to Long Island Audit. Everybody in the game, people, everybody in the game of just exposing the government, or even of just voicing unpopular opinions. They are being attacked, and we are funding it. You have to decide what you're going to do about that. I can't decide for you, but this is do or die time, people. Patrick Henry famously said, "Give me liberty or give me death." But something something that didn't get so famous was right before the Constitutional Convention started. He refused to attend, even though he was selected to attend the Constitutional Convention. He refused to attend. He said, "I smell a rat," and it was because he was under the impression that they were going to do something at this convention that was illegal. It was going to empower the government far beyond any measure that we had even suggested after the Revolutionary War, and that it was a whole bunch of ill-willing people doing a whole bunch of ill-willed things to a majority, and he didn't like it. People, we are living in that world today. This is a very scary, scary place, the United States of America. But just on happenstance, it seems to be our home. These people are tearing it apart. They're tearing us apart from our family. They tore me away from my loved ones, from my little boy. They tore me away from my little boy. Well, he lost his first tooth when I was in there. We had a gender reveal party. My kid had an Easter egg hunt. I mean, I missed all of this stuff. I missed absolutely all of this stuff. And everybody, I am just the medium through which they do this to you. I'm out here doing it because everybody else is too occupied. They've got their own agenda. I'm out here trying.
So again, they literally didn't wait for him to come out of jail. They didn't wait one day, 1 week.
Well,
they must have been so happy.
Criminals go to jail and miss things like Christmas and birthdays because they're criminals and they go to jail. It's your fault if you go to jail if you committed a crime. Think about that before you commit the crime.
Well, there's a concept. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I have a gender reveal coming up. Easter's coming up. Maybe I should stay home and not do this and be with my family. Nope. What's more important to every single one of these people? Being out here and doing what they do with their phone.
No, it's nonsense, honestly. It's like victim blaming everyone else for his own, like, and CK said it, grift money. You're trying to have people be sympathetic to the fact that you missed your own child's gender reveal party. Oh, give me more money.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. Guys, I've had enough of this scumbag.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone said in the comments or the other channel, he's just a snake oil salesman. He's just such a one of the slimiest, like,
That's
it's
all.
so hard.
When they get on here and they eat bag like this and they grift, it's all they become. Just some are better at it than others.
Exactly. I got rid of the Long Island.
Where's Doc? He has been so quiet.
He said he stepped away. Are you back, Joe?
No, I guess not. All right.
He said he stepped away for a few.
Hey, Hez, I saw you there.
Who?
I saw Hez make a comment.
Oh, the tyrants. Ugh. So I was going to play the Long Island Audit. No, I will. I will play a Long Island Audit video. I will.
Yeah, you gotta do that one. It's great. It shows how arrogant and condescending he really is.
I mean, we already knew it. But we're gonna play the Long Island Audit video where we left off, and then to end the stream, we're gonna play a satisfying video, an oldie but goodie. No lucky laptop, no JC. Trust me. Yeah.
Is there going to be a picture? Is it going to be a picture of all of us beating the crap out of Will with sippy cups?
Why the hostility, David? Why?
I wonder.
I have no idea.
Just remember who started the gags, okay? Just remember.
It was Joe. It was Joe. It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
What office is this, ma'am? I'm just taking some pictures and video, ma'am. Who are you? I'm an investigative journalist. Who are you, ma'am?
He's an auditor. What was your question?
What office is this?
This is waste collection and water and sewer.
Excuse me.
Okay.
There's no videotapers inside the building.
It's the
Excuse me,
office
sir?
of
No
none,
videotaping
yeah.
In the building beside New York Passive Security area.
Can I get your name? I can't get your name and badge number, sir. Are you not law enforcement? Your shirt says Schenectady Police.
Hey, Jack. What's up with mankind?
He's all done.
Yeah.
He called the quits. 3 years, all done here.
Pull the plug, huh?
Pull the plug. Nothing back.
I guess that's good for him. Well, that's good. Okay, sir.
Excuse me, Jack. Can I get your last name, please? Excuse me, officer. Can I get your name? Can I get your name, sir? I just wanted to know where you got the authority to tell me that. That's all. Can you expound on what he was telling me? He was saying
Executive orders by the mayor's office.
executive order by the mayor's office.
Right, that says no videotaping from this point forward.
So this is the same place that New York State audits got arrested multiple times. So LIA knows that they don't F around. Here's a reminder for those that don't remember about the New
This is a
York
great
State audit video.
Oh, if you sign that charge, you're done. You're done. Do it. I want you to do it because if you sign that charge, for me being in a building that I'm trying to conduct business in, if you touch me, you're under arrest.
I'm recording. I'm recording.
Take my phone.
I want to get her phone, officer. Give me her phone. Leave it there. I'll pick it up. Just leave it. Yo, you're using excessive force, man. Why you wait? Hey, why are you touching me? Excuse me, I didn't do nothing.
You're asked to leave again.
Nobody asked me to leave. You guys asked her to leave.
I'm gonna have their job.
Sergeant.
No, I need them. I can't.
Sergeant. You asked her to leave, not me.
That's not the mark.
You guys are hurting.
I can't, I'm so rough that it's, I'm not. Really.
Sorry. You guys never told me to leave. You're talking to her, sorry.
No, not identified.
No, you didn't.
Have a nice day. No, don't grab stuff up. I'm not sorry.
It's because of idiots like this why I use the sponsor of today's video, Aura. If you've been part of our community for a while, you know that there's a serious problems with frauditors doxing viewers. Especially last year, we had issues with frauditors going into the comment sections and revealing private information from people that support the anti-frauditor channels. They were revealing private information such as names and addresses and date of birth with the intent to bully and intimidate. Luckily, we have a solution to prevent that from happening again. Aura automatically scans the clear web and the dark web for any mentions of your private information. If your private information is located, it sends a removal request on your behalf to keep your identity safe. With Aura, you get all these services for only $12 a month. It's a one-stop shop for your digital.
So what are the consequences? Where did Mayor get the authority to do that?
Sorry, I stepped away. I didn't realize it was showing an ad. I'm sorry, guys. That's not an ad on my channel. It's an ad on their video.
It's an executive
That's
order,
okay.
executive law.
Executive order?
If you want to talk to the mayor's office, you can talk to them about it.
Okay.
We have to ask you to stop, and if you don't, we have to ask you to leave. But you can stand over here if you want.
Right. This is a public building though, right? This is not a restricted area of any kind?
Yes, under the executive order of the mayor, he has the authority, under Supreme Court decisions and other court decisions, to set that up.
He has the authority to eliminate the First Amendment journalists.
If you want, go to the mayor's office, they'll give you a copy of the executive order, so you can see for yourself.
Right.
See the court, see the citations that they gave.
Right. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
And you gotta turn off the video now, okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna turn it off. It's for my protection. It's for my, it's my right, sir. It's just me investigating the city hall here.
Well, you have to turn it off, we have to ask you to leave.
Sir, I'm here conducting business. I'm
I
investigating.
understand what you're saying. By this order, you're considered to be trespassing.
How could I trespass in a building that's funded by taxpayers?
Because the executive order.
I'm just gonna say this. This, if anything, demonstrates how narrow-minded his followers are. He's just simply repeating the narrative that has been stated by these frauditors for 4 years. That has been debunked so many times by so many different frauditors. But Sean Paul Reyes continues to say the same thing over and over and over again, as if by him saying it numerous times, it makes it true because he said so. Absolutely not.
It says, from this point forward, you can't videotape. If you do, we have to ask you to leave. If you refuse, then you consider trespassing.
Well, sir, I'm not going to give up my constitutional rights. I'm a member of the press. I'm a journalist. I'm recording for transparency and accountability while I'm conducting my business. I'm just documenting my business that I'm conducting here in City Hall. Why is the mayor afraid of cameras?
You have a car response to you.
I don't understand why the mayor would be afraid of cameras. Is the mayor in today? Because I would like to get a copy of that order for sure.
I don't see his vehicle, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So you gotta stop.
Sir, I thought I made myself clear. I'm not
making myself clear. It's an executive order. You can't videotape.
But respectfully, so the executive order does not trump the United States Constitution and our constitutional rights.
It's cited in the executive order.
It absolutely does.
Yep, yep.
How does it do that?
It's U.S. Supreme Court decisions.
Now, is that going to sway him from stop recording? Absolutely not, because he came there with a mission, and his mission is to get arrested so he could pay his rent.
Do you mind if I'm going to go upstairs and take a look at those?
Take a look at it right here. There it is, executive order. That's our copy. You can look at it, but you have to stop recording.
Sir, this is my First Amendment right. I'm not trying to harass anybody or be.
And I totally understand what you're saying, and I hear what you're saying.
I'm not trying to be difficult with you.
This is an executive order.
I'm here to file a FOIL request, Freedom of Information law request.
If you want to, let me
Thanks,
explain
and I will do it.
Okay.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
This is an executive order. It's been drawn up by the city. It's been approved. They cite cases, and this is the way it is. If you want to go for FOIL request, then you can, but you can't record beyond security point. If you want to stand there and record this area, that's acceptable.
Well, what's the reasonableness of it? What is the purpose? Is it just because the mayor doesn't want it?
You know what? You'd have to ask the mayor about that.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna go ask the mayor,
You
okay?
can't record.
So I'm just gonna go ask the mayor and conduct my business,
You
okay?
can't record. You're gonna be asked to leave. You're being asked to leave.
I'm-
If you continue to record, you have to leave.
So I'm gonna go conduct my business. I have a FOIL request. I have a First Amendment right to
fine.
access information.
I understand that.
Right,
But
and I'm
you're
just
violating,
documenting that.
but you're violating executive order. We're telling you, you can't do that.
But that executive order violates the Constitution,
Well,
sir.
It doesn't. We're gonna
I
ask
know
you to
that it
leave.
does. I know that it does,
Okay,
sir.
well, now I'm gonna ask you to leave.
So I'm gonna go conduct my business
You
that
can
I'm
turn
here.
your
I have
camera
a
off.
FOIL request. I wanna submit a FOIL request.
You gotta leave.
I wanna submit a FOIL request,
You
sir.
can't. All right, this is fine. You have to leave.
I have business
Turn
to
it off.
conduct here, sir.
Well, it's fine, but you can't record beyond the security point.
So I'm recording as a journalist. I'm taking some pictures and video
And
documenting my experience
If
as
you
a
read the
journalist.
executive order, it lists the outline, the guidelines for that to take place. So you can either.
What are
record
these
from over
cops
there,
waiting on? Better weather?
Or turn it off, go do your FOIL. The police are on
I
the
just want to
way.
conduct, that's fine. The police can be on the way. That's fine.
You
That's
can't,
fine.
you can't, you can't.
So I would
record.
appreciate it if you didn't get in my way in any way, please.
I'm telling you, you have to leave.
Sir, I would appreciate it if you didn't get in my way.
You're
I might
now
be-
trespassing, you have to leave. If you don't leave, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Sir, I'm just trying to conduct my business
And I understand that,
and
and
leave.
you know what?
I want to conduct my business
You're
and leave.
violating the executive order by the mayor. I've asked you to not record.
I understand
In
that, sir.
compliance with the order, you're refusing, so now you have to leave.
But sir, I
If you
just want to
don't
conduct
leave,
my business and
You'll be
leave.
arrested for trespassing.
Right, so I just want to conduct my business and leave. That's all I want to do. I want to document my
You have to leave.
experiences, record my government officials, which is my First Amendment right, government officials in the course of their duty as I'm conducting my legitimate business here. I'm not just walking around. I have legitimate business to conduct, sir.
LIA, stop lying. You have absolutely no legitimate business to conduct. And what are the chances that this is the thumbnail of his live stream showing him in handcuffs? How did you know you were going to get arrested unless if you purposely set this up.
I have a legitimate business to conduct here.
You cannot conduct your business without recording it. I'm sorry, that's the executive order. So your choice is turn it off or leave.
Sir, I'm just trying to conduct my business. That's all. I want to just do my FOIL request and then I'll be on my way. I've already spoken to the mayor's office. I've already given my information for them to set up an appointment to speak with. I'm investigating the mayor. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
I'm investigating the mayor. I've received numerous allegations of corruption and tyranny here from the mayor, and I just wanted to investigate them. I went to the mayor's office, spoke to a secretary, set up an appointment. My other goal is to do a FOIL request for some documents I need for my story. So I just want to go take care of that, and I'll be on my way.
But you can't record while you're here.
But sir, that doesn't make any sense. It's a First Amendment right to record government officials in the course of their duties.
The executive order's there.
I understand about the, sir, I understand. Oh, can I get your?
He's just literally talking in circles. Literally.
I've seen it.
Yep, he just can't figure it out.
It is, I'm of the belief that that executive order is in direct violation of the United States Constitution.
Okay.
I have the right to record government officials. There's Supreme Court case law on it. Federal case law. I have the right to record government officials in the course of their duty. People v. Leonard. I'm allowed to be here, and the
Hold it.
the
Stop.
New York
Stop.
State
Stop. Stop.
Court
Stop.
of
Stop.
Appeals case that says that the government.
Did he say People v. Leonard? People v. Leonard is a 1971 case that had to do with somebody not being allowed to test to see if they were a drug addict or not. That has got nothing to do with being in a building with a camera. What is he talking about? Good grief.
Well, remember, they use these cases and they twist the narrative saying that there was a right that was argued or questioned in court. But that's not what's happening here.
Yeah, that's not what a man do. Wow.
Like, what
What
about
a
the other
idiot.
night when Rogue Nation was on? That's exactly what Rogue Nation was doing, quoting these irrelevant cases that talked about a questioning the use of someone's right or whatever the case might be, but had nothing to do with what exactly we're talking about here.
Yeah, we nailed him, what, 3 or 4 times on that, didn't we?
Yeah.
How many times did we get him on those? Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. They
cannot
quote that
issue
kind of stuff knowing no one's going to look it up.
I cannot use the
Sorry,
trespass
I'll
law
do
in order to violate a statutorily or constitutionally protected activity. And that's a New York State Court of Appeals case, People v. Leonard, sir. So that is my belief after consulting with my attorneys. That's what I was told.
All right,
that the
there are 2
government
People v. Leonard. Hang
here,
on a second.
especially the
Maybe
mayor,
I'm in the wrong
there's
place.
no legitimate purpose. You haven't even explained to me a purpose on how does filming, am I causing a disturbance of any kind, or?
You're violating executive order.
And that's all that matters. The 10th
Okay,
Amendment.
I may have misspoken because I was thinking of People v. Leonard 1971 in California. I don't know about this New York case. Hang on, let me look it up.
I'm about to say, I might have to do a quick Google search.
Oh, that's
But
what
filming
this is
doesn't
all
cause,
about.
I'm not causing any disturbances. I'm peacefully filming.
You are, and but I'm telling you,
I haven't raised my voice with you, sir.
You
I
absolutely
haven't-
have not. And I appreciate that. That's the order that we have to go by. I informed you of it, and I'm informing you the consequences. Okay.
Would you enforce an order that said, people of a certain skin color couldn't be here, whether they're white, black, and anywhere in between? Would you enforce that order, sir?
Enforcing this order that's in place.
But but you're saying you're enforcing it because it's an order from your mayor. But would you enforce any order from your mayor? Do you just take orders and just say, you know what, that's
Okay,
Are
hey,
you law
Will?
enforcement?
LIA, stop wasting everybody's time. This
Go ahead.
Will, People v. Leonard New York Appeal Court, the decision and order says that it's basically ordered that the order is reversed in law. The defendant's motion to dismiss the indictment insofar as asserted against her on the ground that she was deprived of her statutory right to a speedy trial. That's all it's about. Has nothing to do with what he's doing.
Yeah,
They
I
were-
just
they were
looked it
con-
up. It's nothing to do with anything to
They're
do with
convicted of selling a
filming or-
controlled substance in the first
Yeah.
degree, and they moved for dismissal because of violation of the Speedy Trial Act, which was denied. It's got nothing to do with having anything to do with
Nothing.
cameras and buildings. Ugh.
Exactly.
Tonight, the motion of defendant seeking to vacate the judgment of conviction pursuant to CPL 440.10 has nothing to do with this at all.
Ah, well.
He didn't even
is
quote
the
mine.
GoFundMe.
Well, he doesn't
He
have a
didn't-
quote. They don't know how to quote. They just blindly will claim that.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
usually they can get something sort of close to what they're saying. This has nothing to do. Wow. Okay.
No, nothing. It has absolutely nothing to do with any of it. And that's the truth.
me he set up right before he went live. It looks like he needs $10,000 to pay his rent and other expenses for this month, but he's very far off the goal. It looks like he only made about $100 so far. Good luck with this.
So you took it, okay, so you took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution and defend our constitutional rights, right, sir? So
Wonder
that's
how
what I'm
he
telling you is that
feels
I'm
to
trying
know
to
Chili's
do
I
it
understand
peacefully.
what you're saying, but I'm telling you, that's what we have, and that's what we direct.
So you're willing to enforce an unconstitutional order, sir?
I don't know if it's unconstitutional, to be honest with you.
That's fine. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm signing case law to you, New York State Court of Appeals, People v. Leonard, that the government cannot use the trespass laws in order to remove people who are engaged in a statutorily or constitutionally protected activity, sir. That's what I am just trying to, I have the right to access FOIL documents, the FOIL documents here.
You absolutely do.
Right, look there. So me holding a camera right in front of me, not bothering anybody, not raising my voice, I'm not breaking any other laws, I'm not breaking any laws whatsoever. You know, I might be in violation of the mayor's order, but I'm not breaking any laws. I'm being very cordial with you. I've been cordial with everybody I've came in contact with, sir. So I just want to go about my business and then I can leave.
And I totally understand. And again, the order says you can't film in here. No one can film in here without prior permission.
Okay, sir. So what happens if I just go upstairs and finish my business and leave?
Because I'm going to ask you now because you refuse to turn the camera off to leave. So if you refuse to leave, it's going to be a trespass.
But you don't have the authority to tell me to leave the building.
That's what that badge on his chest is
According to
about.
the executive order, you do, right? Okay, according to that executive order, you do. But sir, there's federal, state case law on, you don't have authority to remove somebody from a building.
Man, he's
public building
annoying.
that's engaged in a constitutional or statutory protected activity. And I'm doing both. You said you're law enforcement. I'm recording you. That's protected activity under New York state law and the Constitution, as well as I'm trying to just gather some documents. I'm not trying to, I don't want to harass anybody. I don't want to get into any big deal with anybody. I just want to go get my FOIL. I want to do my FOIL request.
See, once again, LIA has been caught in another lie. Obviously, your whole purpose is to harass and to get arrested. This is the description of the video when he just went live. Obviously.
Jokes on April 1st are not, oh, keep that up, are not constitutionally protected under free speech. Hey, we should have used that and like let the fraudster say, like, oh, I'll go check on that.
They wouldn't have checked.
See, you're doing this to get arrested.
As is my statutory right here in New York State, and I'll be on my way. I'm not here to hang out all day. I'm here to gather documents.
You are.
I was looking for the area to do the FOIL request. Where do I do the FOIL request?
What's the
Online.
Let's start the clerk's office number 7. Say start the clerk's office.
Right, sir. So I'm gonna go do my FOIL request, and I'll be on my
You
way.
gotta turn it off.
No, you're not.
But sir, this is my right, sir. I can't turn it off.
understand what
It's
you're
my
saying.
right.
Executive
Why
order
is this
says
cop
no
messing
filming
around with it? You should have hooked him
There's
up
no
20 minutes
reasonable,
ago.
has to be reasonable time, place, and manner restriction.
If you don't turn
He's
it
waiting
off,
for the police to
you
come.
refuse to leave, you'll be arrested for trespass.
Hey, sir, how are you? You mind if I get your names and badge numbers, please?
Yeah, I'll give it to you in a second, all right?
He goes filming, I advise him executive order on filming at a security point. I asked him to turn it off. He's saying it's constitutional right, doesn't have to. I advise him if he refuses to turn it off, he'll be arrested for trespass. I asked him to leave, he's not leaving. But he's been peaceful about it, but he's refusing to leave, follow the directives.
The no filming things in motion.
Yep, and I gave him a copy to secure the executive order.
Right. So can I get your name and badge number now, sir?
Yeah, I'm Officer Burke, badge number 40.
Officer Burke, and your name, officer?
Officer Drummond.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm investigating some allegations on the mayor here of Schenectady, trying to get some documents. I already went up to the mayor's office and scheduled an appointment to see him. That was one of my goals. My next goal is to do a FOIL request, but they're saying that I cannot film in the building, apparently, according to this mayor's executive order. I believe that order to be based on my speaking with attorneys and my personal research, that order to be unconstitutional, as well as it's a
Guess what?
violation.
You have nothing to say about it.
Or you cannot trespass somebody from a public building, it's a New York State Court of Appeals opinion, unless they are engaging in some type of tumultuous behavior that's.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're doing. Okay, officers, throw the cuffs on him. That's obviously what he wants, so let's just get on with it.
making. He says I'm being peaceful. That's disrupting business or anything like that. I'm not. I want to conduct my business and get out of here.
Yeah, right. Can't interrupt business.
Right.
Which
That's what
includes,
I'm
sometimes if you're filming employees while they're doing their job and it makes them uncomfortable and they do their best.
Well, I'm not respectfully,
But I
sir. I'm not
understand that
responsible for everybody's
you're not
feelings.
filming past you.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't. My responsibility is not anybody's feelings. Anybody could feel. They could look at me and look at my face and feel uncomfortable. I don't know, but I'm just trying to conduct my business here, and he's saying that I'll be trespassed from the building. So if I don't stop recording or don't leave the building,
Hang
are
on
you
a
going to arrest
second.
me?
Hang on.
So
Hold on. Did he just say, I don't know how anyone could look at my face and feel uncomfortable?
Oh, well, that's another lie.
Did he really just say that, or did I hear him incorrectly? I'm asking seriously.
I think that is what he said, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
I could be wrong, but I think that's what he said.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
He goes to tell you everything that you need to know. Everything you need to know about these idiots.
Well, Sean missed his
Based
call. I
off
think he
of-
should have been a used car salesman.
No, that's what. No, I mean that's what all these big frauditors have in their future. Him, Craig Henry. They're going to be salesmen of some sort.
If they're not in jail.
Right, exactly. Barring that they are not in prison for the rest of their lives. Yes.
The no filming, which is posted before the security checkpoint, and your advisement. If you don't stop filming and refuse to leave, then you'll be charged with trespassing.
Well, sir, you're going to have to go ahead and do that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. You're going to go ahead and do that, sir.
Okay.
If you look, the officer looks at him like originally.
You'll be charged with trespassing.
Well, sir, you're going to have to go ahead and do that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry. You're going to go ahead and do that, sir.
The officer's like, this guy's an idiot. The officer's like, huh?
He's like, you got out of bed, sir, and forgot your brains.
And what did the officer do?
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna have you put down your phone so we don't break it.
I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, sir. I'm here to
No,
get
you're
documents for my investigation. I would have gotten my documents and
Is that
left.
comfortable? I know this one's a little tight. I can loosen it up when we back.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
All right.
This is a constitutionally protected activity, sir.
Can you just get them to sign?
Yeah. How do we turn this off here? Because we can't have phones in the back.
I don't want to answer any questions at this
Okay.
time. I'm just
There we
trying.
Running back. So everything's being recorded. My body cam's on, flippers on in the car as
I
well. So
understand.
yeah.
I
So if you
understand.
just want to tell me how to turn it off, that'd be great.
I don't want you touching my phone, ma'am.
I already grabbed your phone.
I know. I don't want you going into my
Okay.
phone.
I'm not going
Honestly,
into it. No, I'm asking you to just turn it off.
Right. I don't want to
to.
answer any questions at this
Okay.
time. I'm just trying to get this process over with. I'm sticking up for my constitutional rights, and
Alright.
that's all I'm trying to do here today.
You said you do have your ID in there.
My ID is in the wallet.
Do you mind if I retrieve
No.
Go right ahead.
All right, she's gonna grab
Yep,
it for
right
you.
here.
I'm just gonna put
You have to
it
open
back
up.
here,
You have to
Open this up.
There you
Okay.
No, so I can.
Just go up against the black door. Just stand in front of the black door.
There's nothing more. Will. That's it.
Oh man. So there you
Yeah.
have it, guys. Long Island Audit being arrested.
He's not going to get a lot of
Um,
money. He's going to get zeros of dollars for this.
Exactly. David, you're heading out.
Yeah, I gotta get going. I've got a bunch of stuff in the morning that I gotta get ready for. But Will, just remember this:
Ray.
you started it.
Come on, I did nothing. It's Joe's fault. It's Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, Joe's gonna get it too. But just think of the sippy cups in your future.
Well, he ran away. Joe ran away. So we can't,
Absolutely. Ray, if you
See
don't
you
mind,
guys
I would like-
later. Take it
if
easy.
you don't see you, David. Ray, if you don't mind, I would like to call it quits now. I mean, that was
Absolutely.
the only reason I streamed was just for the first 35 minutes.
That's fine with me.
Thank you for coming on, Ray. We'll be back probably Wednesday night this week, if not Wednesday, Friday. One of the two nights we'll be back. We'll have you back on. But as always, thank you for coming on.
Sure.
Guys, before the stream ends, look at the pinned comment in the chat. We're going to GoFundMe for our lovely Ray. If you can support anything, it'd be greatly appreciated. Ray, thank you again for all
Thank
that you do.
you. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you guys won't kill me after that vehicle. Love you guys. See ya.